Hey guys, ResetPatrick here, and I'm sure you're here because of my YouTube videos, but you may or may not know that I'm also a Twitch streamer, and I want to talk with you today about how to start your own Twitch stream.
I was ready to die for you.
You did die for me.
For one.
Get up!
Oh. I'm not talking about what equipment you may need or what software, though we may cover that a little bit. I'm asking the question, what do you need to do to start as a Twitch streamer? So let's get started. So let's talk about the first thing that a lot of people are really uncomfortable about. They don't mind getting on a microphone and talking to you. They don't mind being broadcast and having people interact with them in a chat. That's not the issue. The issue is how you're seeing me right now. They don't like being on a camera. That is one of the things that holds a lot of people up from starting a Twitch stream. You're really going to need a camera. So why do you need one? Well, you need it because your audience likes to know who they're interacting with. So let's just go ahead and for a moment, you're not going to see me. All you're going to do is hear my voice. And that's the way a lot of my videos have been in the past on this YouTube channel. You have no idea who I am. All you know is the voice, the name I give myself, and what kind of content I create. But who am I? You have no idea. You can't interact with me. On Twitch, I'm back, and you know exactly what I look like. I'm talking with you in real time, and I can interact with you. You can learn a few more things about me. My name is Patrick. What else? You can ask questions, and I can talk to you. That's one of the main things about Twitch besides playing video games. Being interactive is going to help your channel grow, and it's going to have people come back for more. The best way to do that is to make sure that they can actually see a person. I'm almost certain I'm going to hear at least one time, what about Pokimane? She uses that avatar instead of showing up. Right, she does right now. However, everyone knows what Pokimane looks like. All you have to do is go to the Streamlabs website and right there is Pokimane. You have to understand you are starting. You are not Pokimane. Once you get there, perhaps you can play by whatever rule you wish. But you have to understand that you are not Pokimane. No one really knows who you are yet. The goal is to make sure they do. The second thing I would highly advise is don't get hung up on any negative traits you have. You may think that you don't look good. There may be certain things about your appearance that you don't like, or maybe you think your voice isn't good enough, or something along those lines. I promise you, there will be plenty of people out there who disagree and love everything you bring to the table. I could pick myself apart easily right now. I really hate how asymmetrical my face is. You probably noticed that one eyebrow is very different from the other. Not sure why, but it is. I have two gaps in my teeth, almost said one. Upper gap, lower gap. And I'm overweight. I could pick myself apart all day, and I'm sure you could too. But if you do that, you're not going to want to stream. Instead, start thinking about everything that's good about you. Start thinking about all the positive things you bring to the table. If maybe you don't have the most perfect appearance in your opinion, do you have that booming radio voice? Do you have a funny personality? Can you make somebody laugh? These are the things you need to think about when you sit down and you get ready to stream, instead of all of those things that hold you back and make you not want to stream. Think about that. And no, I'm not going to lie to you and say the trolls won't show up in your comments section and cause issues, because I think we both know they will. But the main thing you have to remember is if you are in that positive mindset that you know what you're bringing to the table, you know what your goal is going to be, and you know that you have value and you have worth, which I hope you do believe that, because if you don't, let me set the record straight. You do, and you can do this. It doesn't matter what they have to say. You're the person on stage. People are coming to see you, not the troll. If the troll was any good at this, they'd have their own stream and wouldn't be trolling you. So just focus on what you're doing and don't worry. They're going to happen, they'll pass. And probably the most uncomfortable topic of discussion, what do I do when there's no one in chat interacting with me? It happens to all of us. It happens to me. I don't have the biggest following on Twitch, not even close. But I do have a lot of friends who stop by on the regular. However, if I choose a game that I know that none of my friends really care about and it's kind of niche, then I'm not surprised when no one shows up. But what do you do in that situation? Do you just tuck tail and run? No, the show must go on. So the best way to handle something like that is to talk out your interaction with the game. What's happening right now? Why are you doing what you're doing there? What's your experience with the game? Do you have any childhood memories? These are just some of the different things that you can go through when there isn't a whole lot happening in the chat. And you never know, when you talk about these things like strategies, or if you talk about old childhood memories, if it's a retro game or something along those lines, you might find that someone who has been lurking in chat suddenly perks up and decides that they want to talk with you about it. Next topic of discussion, guys. While you don't have to go out and get really expensive equipment, remember, I promised I wouldn't talk a whole lot about equipment, just a little bit. Now, you don't have to go out and get a super expensive $250 microphone or a $300 channel mixer or a $100 microphone stand, but you do need lights. You do need the lights here. Now, the number one thing that I always hear people ask me whenever they find out that I'm a streamer is they ask, how can you stand having those lights in your face like that all the time? And that's one of the reasons why you sometimes see my eyes dart left and right while I'm filming this, because I have those lights shining on me. But you'll get used to it. It might cause a little bit of distraction, but it's not going to hurt your eyes. You'll be okay. It's just a minor nuisance that you will eventually get used to. It just takes a little bit of time. And along with that, you don't have to go out and buy something super expensive. You don't need the studio lights that are on a huge stand in either corner, so you've got something like that shining down on you. All I have is pretty cheap LED square lights that are mounted to my wall right behind the monitor here. I think they were $40 each. So that's very, very budget conscious. And what you see in front of you, I don't think it looks that bad. Keep in mind, this is just a regular webcam, the C920. So I believe that's pretty run-of-the-mill. I think most people use the C920. So if you think the lighting in front of you looks pretty good with the C920 and you'd like to recreate it, there you go. C920, $240 lights. Good to go. So there you have it, a few tips to help you get started with your streams. Remember, you don't need a bunch of super expensive equipment. You need your camera, you need your lights. Of course, you do need a microphone. How else are you going to communicate? But you don't need that to be a super expensive microphone. A headset mic would do. I'm actually wearing that, and I'm hoping to see at the end of the video who stuck around. Can you count how many clips where I had the headphones on and how many I had them off? Because I tried to film this all within, about, say, an hour and a half. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And I ask you to give it a like because the more likes this video gets, the better it is in the algorithm. I want many people to see this rather than just a few. More likes equals more possibility of people to see it. And if you enjoy the content you see here, please consider subscribing to me. There are not only just videos like this, but there's also other content, full content videos that you would expect to see on YouTube. There's also compilation videos of previous Twitch streams, and there are different clips from Twitch. Guys, thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope I helped you. And if you have any additional questions, or maybe you'd like to just talk about streaming in general, down in the comments below. Thank you, and remember, set your squad goals. One last quick thing that I should bring up, guys, is of course, if you want to follow me on Twitch, I would greatly appreciate that too. You can find me on twitch.tv/ResetPatrick. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you there.